this, and we're going to go to, I'll go ahead and close that, and we're going into TextPad, and we have to set up our payroll class again, don't we? All right, and so we're going to say what? Public class payroll. Okay, and then curly bracket.
Oh yeah.
And then we have what? Private string. I think most of you said it was a string, and that would be employee ID. And then semicolon, okay. And then private string employee name. You know, we should probably go back and change the E and employee on each of these to lowercase.
Okay.
Thank you for catching that. You want to
I was kind of going in between if you could or not. I mean.
Okay,
So.
that's okay. We're good. Okay, next one is going to be employee.
Wage or
Well,
hours?
you know, the wage is not going to be a string though, is it?
That's true.
Wage should be a double.
Hours?
And hours,
Would be
we'll have that be a double as well. Just because we can have 0.5 hours as well. So both of these will be doubles. Employee wage and private double employee hours. Okay? Now, I have all of the instance fields accounted for that I need. My next thing to do is to create a constructor method, right? What's the name of the constructor method got to be? Okay, I'm going to have the word public here, right?
Yes.
And then, I don't know that I need anything there, but I do need a name for the method itself.
It's payroll.
It's got to be the same. The constructor method has to be named the same as the class that it's a constructor for. So it's going to be payroll, and when I want to create a payroll type object, what type of information do I want to send to it? Well, there's two different things I have to account for. One, when I've sent nothing, it's a no args type situation. And one where I'm sent all four of those things. So I'm going to have two constructor methods, and this first one is going to send nothing, okay? So let's go ahead and hit enter, and then curly bracket. And then I'm going to give each of those employee ID is set equal to, quote, no name, end quote, semicolon, and then the employee name. Oh, I'm sorry, that should be no ID up there, shouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I was ahead of myself. Okay.
Yep.
Employee name equals no name, semicolon, all right. Employee wage, we're going to set that to 0.0, semicolon. And employee hours, we're going to set that to
0.0.
0.0. And
Yeah, I
you
put
got
S.
it.
Yep, I put S.
You got it. 0.0 and semicolon. All right. So now the next line after your curly bracket that closes that, you're going to say public space payroll.
Oops.
And this constructor method is going to be the one that's used if we do know all of the stuff, whether we create or instantiate a payroll type object. So here I'm going to receive a string and call it E, or just say MID, EMP ID, okay, comma string, temp,
Name.
NA, okay, and then EMPW. And, or you need an int or a double in front
Yeah.
of that, each of those, right? Oh, not a capital D though. There you go. And then a double there. And MH. All right. Create curly brackets. And now let's go ahead and assign those to their correct instance fields. Employee ID equal MID. Okay. Employee name is equal to MNA.
Oops.
Oh,
Dang it.
yeah,
There we go.
You got it. Okay.
Employee,
Wage.
equals EMPW.
Wonderful. Now notice, was it, you know, I named these different. Each of these values coming into this payroll constructor method, slightly different than the field they're going to ensure I knew which was being set to which. All right, so wonderful, we've got those. Now, if this is going to be a good working class, what else do I need in the payroll class?
Sets and gets.
Sets and gets, mutator and accessor methods. All right, so let's see, let's do that. Public, void, set,
Would it be set employer?
employee ID, and then,
Or is it two?
You'll need parentheses over there, and you're going to say inside those parentheses, you're going to say string ID. There you go.
Okay.
And then assign that to the right instance field.
So EMP.
Employee ID and set equal to FID.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I would do is I would just copy and paste that 3 more times.
Oops.
It's okay. And now we go back to the second one, and this shouldn't be set employee ID, but set employee name. And we're going to receive MNA, and we're going to change this part to name and this part to NA. Okay, and now we do wage, employee wage, and W. Wonderful. We can align that stuff up. Yeah, there you go.
So if you get to change the strings to doubles.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Yeah, there
Yep,
you
that's
go.
right.
Thank you for catching that. Okay, and W, and same thing there.
Hours.
Wonderful. Okay, so now, the next thing would be to do the gets, right? The first one is going to be public, and it's going to return a string. So I'm going to put string here. And it's going to say get employee ID. and then 2 parentheses. Open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and all I have to do is return employee ID. Okay, now I would copy and paste that 3 more times.
That didn't seem right.
Well, it went in.
You're fine, you should take out that code.
Okay.
Okay. Take that curly bracket out, move that over, and then put another one in down below.
You're gonna need one more jet.
There you go.
You're gonna
Okay.
need one more jet. That's why we pay someone. That's why I do.
Okay, so you can put one more. Let's see, you have get employee ID. No, you have 4 of them.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
But it's confusing when we do that.
So we're gonna get a string, okay, get employee, okay, good. And then here we're going to get another string, and it's gonna be employee name. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a double. And it's employee
Wage.
wages. Or is it, yeah,
I put it as wage.
okay. Another double. Okay, now line it all up. All right. Okay, let's see if this compiles here, Jared. And we've got to call it what? What do we have to call this?
Well, it's not our test payroll, so we just call it payroll.
It's payroll, right. Okay. And it's a Java, okay, there you go, save it. Hey, we did good. We did good.
Good job.
Questions on this part so far? All right.